Hey kiddos, welcome back to Social Studies. Last time we were talking about the worldviews that idealized Aztec and conquistador culture. Some of these things were their religious devotion, militarism, and physical strength. So if we look at that Venn diagram is a circle. So right now we don't have any good predictive factors that will tell us what traits, characteristics, or beliefs are going to make one society come out ahead of the other society. So here's where today comes in. We need to understand Aztec legends to understand some of this behavior. An important one is this legend of the god that we talked about yesterday, the god of wisdom, who had also, remember, destroyed the world a couple of times, so not someone you want to mess with. Quetzalcoatl. So we have our feathered serpent deity here. Now, your job in our Google Classroom assignment is going to be looking up that legend, letting me know specifically what about his departure, return, and appearance is going to turn this Venn diagram, or this circle, into a legitimate Venn diagram. You're also going to dive a little bit deeper into Aztec culture with the descriptions of one of these gods or goddesses of your choice. So we had mentioned our rain deity, Tlaloc. We had also talked about our god of darkness, Tezcatlipoca. We, of course, have our main Aztec deity, our kind of guiding guy, Huitzilopochtli. That takes me a long time to write. Okay, after Huitzilopochtli, we have some more interesting, less well-known, and I think really cool deities to get into here. So we had mentioned Xipe Totec. Now, this is the guy whose festivals involve the peeling of humans. So if you're not really interested in the human sacrifice part of Aztec legend, I would definitely avoid Xipe Totec because that's gonna come up quite often. Okay, so we have here, Itzpapalotl. Now, Itzpapalotl means obsidian butterfly. So we have obsidian, that sharp, glass-like lava stone that we use for our knives, our weaponry, and above all, our sacrificial knives. And then we have butterfly. This lets us know there's a feminine aspect here as well. Itzpapalotl, obsidian butterfly, is actually a female warrior, and she represents many very interesting things in the Aztec cosmology. So Xochipilli, whose name means Prince of Flowers, which should give you an idea of kind of the types of things he's going to be associated with. This Xochi being the word that means flowers. And today in Mexico City, if you go to the Xochimilco market, it is still today the largest flower market in all of Mexico. So understanding our legends gives us the best archaeological hints we have towards languages which colonizers tried to eradicate. So by understanding these things, we understand the modern blended culture of the mestizas a lot better than we would before. All right, as well, we have Xochi, so we know this is going to be flower, and Quetzal. So Xochiquetzal, feather flower. And yes, I know that the feather is after the flower. However, for whatever reason, historians have decided that flower feather sounded weird, so they call her feather flower. I don't know why, it's just the way English did it. English is odd, so just go with that, okay? So here are some of the really interesting gods and goddesses you can choose from. You can't choose anything other than this. Nothing other than this is listed in your Google Doc because you have to watch the videos. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of sneaky that way. So what am I going to want to see in what you tell me about this? Well, here is where this whole storytelling and oral legend comes through. Because rather than write me a paragraph, you are going to narrate me a story about the deity you choose. Don't worry, I'm erasing. It's on YouTube. You can go back and pause it. So, as you narrate this and you send it to me either through an Edsby voice memo or through a video that you upload, you can just do a black screen with your video, but I mean, I know what you look like, so it's not really a problem. But what kinds of things am I looking for? I'm looking for things that show worldview, that are interesting, that tell me that you really understood this and can put it in your own words, that you're not reading a bunch of fact sheets that you got from azteccalendar.com or from Wikipedia, but that you have internalized, understood, kind of came to a human connection with, and are now retelling the story of these Aztecs. So to that end, we are going to talk